Hey, what's going on, guys? Ares.Reigns here, back again with another video, and I know it's been a while since I've actually made a video. No excuses. Just been out of it, don't want to do it, so I'm back again, and I wanted to make another video. Today, I actually ordered some parts, but today we're going to be working on one specific item only on this bike, and it's going to be the rear sets. These rear sets are quite comfortable. As you can see here, my knees are a little high here, but not as high as a super sport. It's like in between a cruising bike or an upright bike and a super sport, so it's like the in between. It's not bad, but the only problem is I can't switch over to a quick shifter, reverse or GP shift on this bike. This bike's knuckle can be flipped. I have to actually get a separate part, so I decided to go through Sato Racing or Sato, and I got new rear sets, but this time for the quick shifter and reverse GP shift. So instead of going up shifting whenever I'm in the tuck, going like that is a pain in the butt. I don't like doing that. So from this point on, it's down, 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 and to slow down when I press the brakes, up, up. Easy peasy. So I am looking forward to this. This bike, honestly, at first I didn't like it. It's grown on me. I find myself more comfortable with the bike. Still can use some work on the tight U-turns, but because she's heavy, she's 452 pounds. Future projects more than likely going to shed some weight, buy some carbon fiber parts on the bike, so that way this thing sheds a lot of weight, because she is heavy and I don't like that at all. But this bike so far has been super comfortable. I'm pleased. I've taken it to the track. If you haven't seen my last track video, please take a look. I like this bike. I'm in love with this bike. I love this bike. I wanted to trade it in a while back for a ZX6R. Not the case anymore. I don't want to trade it. I like it. It's got enough power. Some of you guys in YouTube comments, I've heard you don't believe me that this thing has done 152. I should put the link in the description. There's been a guy that actually hit 152 with this bike. I don't know if he unlocked an ECU thing, but he actually went 152 on this bike. True story. I'm not lying. I didn't believe it at first either, but that's pretty good for a 4-cylinder 650. So I love the engine noise on this bike. It's been great. I'm not getting rid of it. I love this thing. So without further ado, we'll get started on the rear sets. Alrighty then. Hold up here. We're gonna be working on the brake side first because I'm a little sketched out on the brakes. When I did this on my Ninja, this kind of was a little finicky. And there's a lot of parts on this, so if you see me reaching for instructions, note that I'm just trying to get this right. I do not want to be missing a step or messing this up. So first things first, brake reservoir is out of the way. It's tucked in behind, so we're good to go on that one. And we're just going to get started on removing these bolts. The brake master cylinder for the rear, I might have to loosen this up, pull up a cotter key from back here, just so I can get in there and take this off the knuckle itself right here. I really hate doing brakes, but it's gotta get done. I think that goes attached to the brake reservoir as well. Mess with the brake now. Bust my knuckles. The spring out of the way. It doesn't matter if I gouge it a little bit. There we go. And now we got this. And that's it. Just keep the rear set like that for spares in case. You never need it again. If you break it, always switch back. Do it. Let's try one hole up. We'll see what happens. It's just a tiny ass screw, man. Jesus. I don't want to strip it either. Yeah, so I'm trying to make the first one that actually has it all. I want to leave it loose for now until the piece is in here. You know what? Out of sight, out of mind, right? I don't like seeing brackets stick out. That kind of bothers me. So I'm going to do this. Put this right here for right now. It's my placeholder. Okay. Afterwards, I'll be putting the GoPro on and testing it. Okay. So this goes behind this, like this. Dang it. Shit, there's still plastic on this. Let's move this all the way back and then I'll worry about doing it the other way. And for now, since this is a piece that's very crucial, I will put red Loctite on this one. Just because I don't want any problems. That should be enough. Alright. My bolt is bleeding. Well, I don't need it anymore. Alright, we do not want this to go all crazy. So, with that in place, lost the freaking pliers. Feel like a surgeon. Pliers. Forceps. There we go. That don't look right. There we go. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, let's put some Loctite. The reason why I put glue on these is because I'm a klutz. I will make mistakes, and personally, I do not like repeating it. Have you ever broken red Loctite? It is not fun to take off. That's why I put it on that bolt down here. So that way we don't have to worry about it. Wait, that's right. Wait, right there. Putting it in the wrong one. Okay. Get that out of the way. Now I can finagle this brake master cylinder to get it to fit right there. Not so bad. Okay. There we go. Shit. Okay, so I got an idea. Alright, the spring is still a little open, but first let's put the brake master cylinder on. So for this one, okay, it goes right there, so I gotta take this out again. They're smaller. Alrighty. This okay. So I gotta take off the turnbuckle. So that goes like that, okay. Too big. I don't think I have a 12. Great. I didn't think this through. Let's put this like none of this work. I got it. Don't need that. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. There we go. Since the brake was right there perfectly, I'm going to leave it like that. Put this on there. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm gonna be a back massage after this. My back's gonna be killing me. So this goes like this. The nut goes on that side. Okay. Like this. Oh, too much. Dang it. Nothing's tight, remember. Since that's in place, do this. There we go. Small nut. Yep, there we go. There we go. Those don't have any bolts, so actually they do. I did not even see it. Here they are. I mean, as long as you follow the blueprint, I think there's not a problem. Gotcha. There we go. It wasn't lining. I'm like, bro, the last thing I want to do is strip a freaking nut like I did on the other side. And it's not going in. But perfect. I love it. Wonder why you're not going in. Is that it? Yep, there we go. Got it. No guard. Right now, we're gonna take this out of the way. We'll start with this part here, and then we'll worry about this. Yeah. We'll start with the rear set. Some of these threaten right in, some of these do not. It's so freaking weird. Good. That's the area where it's at. So now I just gotta take this part off. That doesn't fit. That's blue Loctite. It looks pretty good. Alright, we'll leave it like that for now. It's a reverse thread. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Let's take that thing off too, the one on top. Nope. That's probably a 10 as well. Yep. Alright. Let's pull this out. Actually, I'll leave it in there for now. I gotta remove this sucker too. This one goes through a whole different ballgame. So, I'm just trying to make less work for myself and having to repeat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. There's so much grit and grime in here. Washer there. Let's put this right here. I'm gonna have to put some more blue Loctite. Move the knuckle out of the way. So the conclusion that I came up to is this rod has a second piece right here. This is an entire piece that goes in here because I was having a hard time. I'm like, if this part goes in here, what goes here? There was another piece here. So this thing was super loose to put on, and I had to actually put red Loctite on there so that way it doesn't come off. Once I got it all hooked up, I put the bolt in here. I had to actually use a hammer with a rag to tap on this side right here, this where I'm pointing at, and tap it in slowly so that way it gets into the teeth, because every time you click the shifter it always like loosened up. So when I tapped it in there, now it won't loosen up, and this bolt here will hold it in place. This bolt will hold it in place. No threads on the other side popping up, but everything is tight. Nothing's loose on the bike. I've already been riding it. So the video I made earlier did not save onto my phone for some stupid reason, so I had to make another one right now to show you guys how it all ended. Everything is tight, everything is located on where it needs to be. Nothing's loose on the bike. Both sides are good. Quick shifter's good to go. Brake side is good to go. I got the brake light to work. So for you wondering, how do you get the brake light to work again? Because I had troubles with the brake light. This is the adjusting switch right here on the CBR650R. You have to move this up or down when you start using the wrench. It has to be put in place and then tighten it up. Once you start putting it in place, start doing this, and your brake light will start coming on, or it'll go off. So that's what I had to do. And everything now finally works. So made the video in a later moment, but I actually completed the bike. The bike actually works just fine. This is Ares.Reigns, guys. So I'm signing off, and I'll make a video on testing out the bike and the rear sets and how it feels. So far, from what I can tell you, from what I've done already, it feels almost like a super sport, my position that I'm in, and it's easier to lean the bike over, put the knee out. Perfect. So I can't wait to try this out on a track day. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. Peace out.